Quit your whining! We have to protect our country! We can't let these despicable monsters corrupt our home!
Say that again, you little...
Wait! Prince!
Old man! Thief!
Looks like you ran a little wild.
Ha! That'll teach him to mess with the Fiend Prince!
I say they could do with more punishment.
Please, I beg you, forgive them.
And who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Longo.
He helped me and Thief when we washed ashore. We owe him.
Huh.
My apologies for my youthful comrade's rudeness, Prince Beelzebub.
Longo! How can you bow your head to a demon?
That's enough, Udo. Your disrespect toward our guests beggars belief.
Guess? You're not thinking of recruiting them to the Resistance.
Come. Let us discuss this further on the way.
The road's well maintained, but trees jut out over it and obstruct the view sometimes. If you want to drive, do it with care.
But when I'm in Sandland, I can charge wherever I want.
My sincere apologies, Mr. Beelzebub. Many in Forestland fear demons, I'm afraid.
Don't worry about it. That's nothing new.
Something's been on my mind for a while. Don't you get bitten by insects dressed like that?
Yeah, I do. So?
Nothing.
You guys are Anne's resistor buddies, right? Those Forestland Army creeps kidnapped her.
Yes, Mr. Owl and Mr. Thief told me as much. Our scouts are monitoring Rosetta's tank brigade to try to determine the princess's location.
Thank you!
Constantly going up and down all these hills really takes it out of you.
I'm exhausted. Isn't it about time we took a break?
Already? It's too soon to be getting tired.
We can't keep up with you, Prince.
Whoop.
You don't have to engage every last enemy. Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge difference.
Fair enough. Don't want to be tired out for the fights we can't avoid if we want to stand a chance.
This landscape's hostile in an entirely different way from Sandland's.
The air around here is way too clean for demons. It's giving me hives.
Tell me about it. I've got a headache already.
Here we go.
We'll have to take the long way around. This place is too convoluted.
Yes, let's proceed carefully so we don't lose our bearings. By the way, who are you exactly? You seem to be very well informed.
I'm someone who failed to protect his kind and just king in his time of need. The most I managed to do for him was flee with his young, innocent daughter. Just a feeble old man, really.
I've been wondering. Coups don't happen out of the blue. Pulling one off requires careful planning. Were there no signs?
No. They may have had their differences, but Bread always held deep respect for King Jam. No one ever would have expected him to take such drastic measures.
What exactly was Bread hoping to achieve through his coup d'etat? Anne thought he just wanted to seize more territory for Forestland, but is that really?
Yeah, that's something the four of us would like to know more about, too!
The Swimmers? What are you doing here?
What was that about how you'd never join forces with us?
Or that line about how we'd never meet again,
You pipe down! Are you gonna turn down a request from an old comrade?
Huh? So this old man was in your band of thieves?
No! I was in the rebel army!
You mean to tell me you're that Longo?
That's correct, General.
I know how formidable an enemy you make. I'm glad to have you as an ally instead.
The reason he was so strong is because he had us swimmers on his side!
Papa, your face is all red.
You keep quiet, Sonny! Now, tell us what Bread's up to?
His goal is to gather up the last 5 extant Aquanium capsules and use them to restart Garum, the Flying Fortress.
The Flying Fortress?
The former Peachy mothership, which landed in Flatland so many years ago. After being modified for battle, it's said to have been the world's most powerful warship. It's unclear how much of this is true, but rumor has it that it took only 3 days for its terrible weapons to send Flatland, the world's wealthiest, most advanced nation, to the bottom of the ocean.
So, it's better than even Zayu's fortress?
Without a doubt. If its capabilities require 5 times the Aquanium to power.
What will they do if they ever manage to get it working again?
Well, Bread will have the power to bring the world to its knees.
To hell with that! After breaking free of one oppressor, I'm not bending to another!
I share that sentiment, which is why we...
Longo!
Excuse me, it seems I have urgent business. I will probably be occupied for some time, so why not rest?
We'll take you up on that. We're awful tired from swimming here.
Let's make the rounds of the camp. We should take the chance to gather whatever intelligence we can.
All right.
Okay. Hey! Good. Thank you.
Okay. Hello?
Here we go.
Oh, you're those demons from before. Remember me?
Not really. It's pretty hard to tell all you humans apart.
So demons have difficulty distinguishing...
What are you doing? Taking notes?
Well, you know, knowledge is power. Especially for women.
If you're weak, what are you doing in the Resistance?
I'm a royalist. I want King Jam back in charge of this country. Everyone here would say the same.
And that's reason enough to lay down your life for him? I'll never understand humans.
Fascinating. So demons struggle with the idea of self-sac...
Why, that's not true at all. I'd gladly give my life for King Lucifer.
What about for me?
I suppose I'd at least lay down my whiskers for you.
Okay. Probably should have seen that coming.
Sorry.
A laudable attitude. Cow.
Don't get ideas! I'm apologizing only because Longo told me to.
Are you apologizing or trying to pick a fight?
Okay, I think that's enough. By the way, do you know anything about the Flying Fortress Garum?
Well, I'm just a new recruit, so I can't say I know much. Udo says activating it would be like restarting the war that nearly destroyed the world 50 years ago. I have a hard time seeing it as some terrifying doomsday weapon, but if Udo says so...
So it's capable of destruction that would make the bomb that all but wiped out the Peachy look like a firecracker.
Bien, where's Longo?
What's wrong? You look agitated.
We found the princess.
What? Say no more. Longo's in the
Heard that, Prince? Let's go see Longo.
Sure. You said you found Anne?
Yes. Rosetta's tank brigade has stopped at End Mill Base, to the northeast. The Resistance will set out in pursuit with all possible haste. If you're willing to lend us a hand, please head to the base as well.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
Nice to have actual roads after Sandland's dirt tracks.
That's because they're well looked after.
On the other hand, well-defined routes make for easy ambushes.
Soldiers passed through here, but they haven't found Trick Camp?
It's surrounded by cliffs and thick vegetation, so it's hard to see and easy to defend.
They put a lot of thought into their location, huh?
This landscape's hostile in an entirely different way from Sandland's.
The air around here is way too clean for demons. It's giving me hives.
Tell me about it. I've got a headache already.
You don't have to engage every last enemy.
Here we go.
Picking your battles to save energy when you can makes a huge...
Nice! One down. Does everybody in Forestland have bots or something?
I seriously doubt that. Bots are expensive to buy and maintain.
Make sure not to go in so deep that you can't touch the bottom, Prince.
Uh-huh, thanks.
Bots are generally no good in the water either.
I got it, okay? I know how to keep myself from drowning. Look!
Lots of sharp turns on these mountains.
If you're going to use a bot, please drive slowly.
Hey, if we fall, we'll just deal with it. Look at those forest soldiers hanging around over there.
We don't want to be seen. That said, we can't always evade them.
Great! Charging right at them is more my style! Take that!
The road's well maintained, but trees jut out over it and obstruct the view sometimes. If you want to drive, do it with care.
But when I'm in Sandland, I can charge wherever I want. Here we go.
This place is overflowing with creatures you'd never see in Sandland.
The different climate in this region inherently results in a different ecosystem.
What does that mean? There could be totally different kinds of demons here, too?
Well, I don't know about that. It's odd that few people seem to live around here, considering how resource-rich the place is.
My guess is that most of the terrain is too rugged to build sizable settlements on. So as a result, whatever towns do exist must be densely populated.
Hey, we've actually traveled pretty far, huh?
Yeah, I never imagined we'd end up going all this way when we left Demon Village.
You said it. Never thought we'd end up in a different country.
It's fun, though. We've seen lots of cool stuff.
Hey.
Make sure not to go in so deep that you can't touch the bottom, Prince.
Uh-huh, thanks.
Bots are generally no good in the water either.
Got it, okay? I know how to keep myself from drowning.
Fighting on uneven terrain, always gain the high ground before your opponent. It's easy to attack from above, but a royal pain to hit someone from low ground.
Ooh, good advice. I'll give that a try. what we'd find if we drove the hovercraft across the sea.
I don't know. But you can't do it in a hovercraft. It'd break down before long, and you'd be stranded.
Maybe let's ditch that idea. Here we go. Whoop! Here we go. Hit! Whoop!
This place is overflowing with creatures you'd never see in Sandland.
The different climate in this region inherently results in a different ecosystem.
Does that mean they're... Here we go. Nice to have actual roads after Sandland's dirt tracks.
That's because they're well looked after.
On the other hand, well-defined routes make for easy ambushes.
Thank you!
Whoop! I guess not everywhere around the capital gets built up, huh?
Maybe because of the unique terrain.
On the other hand, the capital is bustling with people and well developed.
Here we go.
You can find all sorts of things on the side roads here.
If no one ever comes by, it never gets picked up after all.
Wait, how did all this stuff get there in the first place then?
Fell from the sky, maybe?
I knew you would come, Mr. Beelzebub.
You really did show up, huh?
Got a problem with that?
What's the situation?
As bad as it could get.
Supreme Commander Brett just arrived at Endmill Base.
We believe he's there to take custody of Anne.
A missing princess suddenly returns a decade later. I can see how that would merit the attention of the Supreme Commander himself.
What happens if he does take her with him?
She'll become a figurehead to prop up the legitimacy of Bread's rule, or else a scapegoat to turn the people against the Royalists. Either way, she'll be nothing but a pawn.
Then we have to get the princess back sooner rather than later.
The base has been on high alert since Bread's arrival. We stand no chance if we try to take them head on. Mr. Rao, how would you approach this?
Simple. Divide and conquer. We have the bulk of our forces draw the enemy's attention, while a small crack squad sneaks in to save Anne.
I was thinking the exact same thing. But who to choose for the stealth operation?
You want a crack squad? You can't get more crack than the swimmers.
Yeah, for swimming. You want a crack fighter? You come to me.
We don't have time to argue. I'll choose the teams myself. Mr. Rao, will you command the infiltration?
Of course.
Ha! See?
Lango chose Shiva, not you.
And not you either.
We can't delay a moment longer. It's time to move out. Udo, Horto, stir up a racket to draw the enemy's attention.
Yes, sir! Ah, I thought for sure we'd get the starring role this time.
We're heading out. Sandland soldiers are pretty tough. I bet they train on the assumption that war could break out at any moment. That mindset alone might explain the difference in strength between them and the Royal Army.
Outside the big city, it's all hills and wilderness.
Lots of soldiers in this area.
Keep a close eye on your surroundings. We'll attract too much attention if all three of us move together. Let's split up. Prince, we'll use your telepathy to communicate.
Okay.
And don't you dare suddenly go, "Ah!" in our heads to make us jump.
Yeah.
Comrades in arms, proud defenders of our beloved forest land.
Who's that?
I am your supreme commander, Brett. It has now been 10 years since King Cham was seduced by a wretched fiend into betraying our father.
Gotta be more careful.
Long have we waited for our king to come to his senses, but to no avail. Though the king himself still has my undying respect, he remains spellbound to this very day. Trapped in his own mind, he is but a walking corpse. And a nation of the living cannot be governed by it.
Get them!
We need new leadership, a new monarch, and who is worthy of the throne?
Gotta be more careful.
Supreme Commander!
The faith of my fellow soldiers truly warms my heart. Alas, love of country and martial strength alone make not a king. What is more, our beloved forest land now faces an unprecedented crisis. A Sandland fiend disguised as the woman we knew as Queen Lily is to blame for corrupting our king. And now Supreme Commander Zayt, the honorable leader of our neighbor, has been deposed by another such fiend. Worse still, The entire royal army now lies in that villain's clutches. I am sure you do not need me to explain what that means. But let me be clear.
Nice! One down!
Creature of pure evil will deviously manipulate the royal army into invading Forestland.
He's just making up lies.
My wise comrades, I am sure you require no explanation. But the one quality our new sovereign must possess is the power to combat and vanquish fiends. And as luck would have it, we know he is more than capable of such. For he is the same hero who struck down the fiend that beguiled our former king. Our king will be none other than our champion, the valiant Munir!
That's Neo? You mean my sis lost to that? This has to be some kind of mistake, for sure. Well, glad I cleared that up. Gotta go find Am now.
Brave soldiers, you have my sincere thanks. The people have spoken, and I have listened. You insist on taking me.
Man, what sweet rhymes!
Who am I to refuse?
Can't wait to try them out.
Citizens,
But guess now isn't the time.
for 10 years, Muniel has refused to claim the title of king for himself, insisting he is no more than a steward of the throne. But now, at last, he will wear the crown! And we shall do battle with Sandland once again!
We will hold the coronation at once, and when the crown rests upon my head, I will declare war on Sandland! We will finally put an end to that wretched kingdom and all its demons!
And if we let them, they'll use Anne to get that war they want so badly.
I gotta find her, now. Here we go. At least that was sort of fun.
Prince, over here!
It's locked. Can you open it?
Not a problem!
You came! Aren't we supposed to share an emotional hug or something at times like this?
Ew, gross!
All right, let's hurry up and get out of here.
Wait, can we stop by the command center?
The command center? What do you need to go there for?
I overheard some soldiers talking. That's where the Aquanium radar is.
Really? That's well worth a visit, then.
I object! The command center must have the heaviest security in this whole base!
Not while Brett and Muniel are busy giving their speech. Right?
That's over-optimistic, but there won't be any better time.
Then, let's go!
Thank you, BLs.
Security's tight here. We'll be spotted if we move together.
So we split up?
Yeah.
one down. Thief, you're late.
Some soldiers noticed the tip of my hair poking out from cover. I was almost spotted.
Maybe you shouldn't have spiked it up so stupidly tall.
What do you mean, stupid? This is the height of fashion.
Anyhow, we all made it to the rendezvous. Let's keep moving.
Who are you people? They're intruders! Sound the alarm!
Yes, sir!
Damn it!
Uh-oh, let's get out of here!
But first, the radar!
So many signals! Which one's the Aquanium? This one?
I think she may be onto something. Look, it's moving towards another one.
And here!
Now we know where all the Aquanium is. Time to leave.
What in the...
Stand down.
Bread!
What? So even legends age, eh?
What? He's a match for the prince?
Are you really human?
Are you really a terrible fiend? If that's all you've got, I don't know what people so fear.
Don't test your luck against the prince! Oh, I knew it! You're no human! Is this real?
Not just my face. I lost half of my body in battle with that horrible, wretched Commander Zane.
What?
Supreme Commander Brad!
Damn, we've lost our escape route.
Poison gas!
Now's our chance. Run!
Huh? Did you see that, Prince? My quick wit at work.
You we're just copying the old man. That hurt, you
Yep, great minds think alike, you know.
Looks like your fashion sense saves the day again.
Go for it!
This is over.
I couldn't read the mind of that big guy for some reason. It's never happened before.
Maybe the fact that he's more machine than man is throwing you off.
Yeah, I guess. And I still have some growing to do. Take that!
That was nothing! Wretched demons.
They just keep on coming!
We're getting nowhere. Prince, you handle things here.
Bad idea! Knowing him, he'll leave us behind as bait and escape on his own!
Who do you think I am? I'll take care of him. Hurt, you stupid! So far, so good.
Here it comes! Fight.
Whoop. Here we go. Nice. One down. Whoop. What are you doing, dummy?
Sorry.
Surrender, demons!
Sorry for the wait.
It's that awesome boat I wanted to drive!
You can take over at the controls if you want. The yoke's way too sluggish for my taste.
Really? All right! goes.
Princess!
Longo, I'm back!
So, you actually managed to save her.
You still got a problem?
No way. I'm impressed. Or rather, thank you. You're one hell of...
Oh, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. But my necklace was stolen. It's an heirloom passed down in the royal family for generations, and a memento from my mother.
All that matters is that you're safe. Come now. It is time to go home.
Yeah.
Weird. I get the feeling we're forgetting about someone. Nah. Here we go.
Sandland Army's no joke, down to the lowest grunt.
Their soldiers must undergo extensive training. Though I'd argue that for the most part, the Royal Army is just too complacent.
Whoa!
Topography here has some pretty intense verticality.
Watch your step, or you're gonna end up tumbling down.
Come on! I'm not that clumsy.
Anne!
I'm home, everyone.
Oh, welcome back.
You hungry? I can whip you up something real quick.
She only just got back, and you already want to give her a tummy ache.
Jeez, you didn't have to go that low.
She attracts people to her and puts smiles on their faces as natural as breathing. She's just like her father.
Is it me or is Anne acting weird?
She's probably still upset about her necklace being stolen on the inside.
Makes sense.
Hey! Good.
Okay.
Your comrades are living it up. You're not joining them, Anne?
I don't really feel I'd...
Because you're half fiend?
Yeah.
Do you intend to keep that from them forever?
No, I'll tell them. Someday.
Why not get it over with now?
Sometimes you gotta wait for the right time, Prince.
The longer you keep it inside, the more it'll eat away at you. If you're going to tell them, better sooner than later. Just my personal opinion.
Maybe you have a point. Thanks for the advice. I'll do it. I'll tell them. Everyone, listen up. So, the truth is...
Why so stiff all of a sudden? You can tell us anything.
Right. I'm not actually fully human. As it turns out, I'm being serious. I had no idea either until recently. But...
Longo, is what Anne just told us true?
I can't believe it.
What the hell? Queen Lilith was a fiend all along? I thought Bread was the one who was lying to us. Turns out the only liar was you, Longo!
Longo, please explain yourself. This is a serious matter. It could threaten the very existence of the Resistance.
I apologize. It wasn't my place to share a secret King Jam and Queen Lilith wanted kept so badly that they hid the truth from even their own daughter.
So does that mean that the king really was being mind-controlled?
The only truth in what Bread said is that Lilith was, in fact, a fiend. King Jam was not being mind-controlled, nor manipulated in any fashion. The two of them were truly, deeply...
Fine. But hiding all of this from us was still awfully convenient for your cause, wasn't it?
That I cannot deny.
What the heck? I can't tell what's real and what's a lie anymore.
Same. I honestly don't know who or what to believe at this...
That's easy. The only person you can fully believe in is yourself. Are you telling me now you think Anne's your enemy just 'cause she's half fiend?
I think I need some time to go clear my...
Good idea. Maybe we should revisit this tomorrow morning.
Guys?
Anne, I'm so sorry for causing you such distress.
Oh, I'll survive. It was just a bit of a shock. Now I've kind of warmed up to the idea of being part fiend. Finding out I've got an uncle was a plus too.
Don't call me uncle!
Ah, of course. Beelzebub is Lady Lilith's brother, so...
Aren't you bothered by your allies turning their backs on you?
As Udo said, they just need time to think. Do you wish to rest? We have prepared rooms for you. Allow me to show you around. I would like to hear what you've all decided.
I'm going to keep fighting for the Resistance.
Are you sure?
I'm a scout. It's my job to go see the truth for myself with my own eyes. And everything I've seen of you two tells me you're trustworthy. I'm staying too. Not so long ago, I'd have left after hearing this. But now I know that some demons can actually be trusted.
I vote we keep on resisting too.
You guys are too soft. But I guess if Anne herself ain't mad about having this kept from her, I shouldn't be either. Oh, fine. I'll be the bigger man.
How about you, Bien?
What are you talking about? I can't even imagine leaving Princess Anne's side.
Thank you.
So, what's the plan?
We're saving my father, of course.
We'd love to. Thing is, we don't know where he's being held.
That's true.
We're just as stumped on our other objective of reclaiming the Aquanium.
We can help with that. We saw the rough location of the capsules with the radar at Endmill Base.
Wow! You actually know where it all is?
Porto, bring the map, please.
Right.
Besides the Aquanium from Zayu's ship and the one we saw being transported at high speed.
There's still one left that Brad hasn't gotten his hands on yet.
Rionda battleship. A sunken ship known for giving even famous junkers trouble.
That's no reason not to go.
Indeed. We leave as soon as everyone's ready.
Well, we're traveling light, so we might as well go on ahead.
Thank you. Hey there! Thank you so much. See you!
Is it cursed?
Nah, don't be silly.
But the water's reddish brown. It's turned to blood?
What's going on?
Something's happened to the well. The water's turned muddy red.
It's cursed water. We can't drink this.
Cursed water sounds cool.
Wait, it's because the plumbing has gone rusty.
Ah, so we need to change the plumbing.
No, that's far too much hassle. You can use rust remover.
Where'd you get that?
I think I saw some in the garage.
Let's go and get it.
Hey, Pollock. You have rust remover, right? We need some to get rid of the rust in the well.
I do, but nowhere near enough to clear a whole well.
Oh, what now?
If it's an emergency, you could try the Hidden Cliff Village. Apparently there's a peddler who takes last-minute orders there.
The Hidden Cliff Village? Thanks.
Gita! What the hell do you think you're doing ditching your job? A junker almost tore me a new one because of you!
Sorry. I left the wannabe, so I've been laid up recovered from that for a while.
I'm glad you don't associate with those louts anymore, but still.
I hate to get all cheesy, but it's thanks to these guys here. Everyone here's stupid nice, too. It's a place where even someone like me can start a new life, you know?
Must be nice to find somewhere you belong.
Why don't you move here, too? I'll show you around the place.
Don't bother, you big show-off. Moving here's not such a bad idea, though. My rep at the Junkers Market's in tatters anyway.
Okay. I'll introduce you to Mayor Tor once I'm done closing up.
Thanks.
Well, that was easy.
That's one new resident.
This place changed Gita. Hey, what do you think?
What do you mean?
The scenery around town. Don't you wish there was more?
Honestly, I don't care either way.
Well, you should. Man cannot live on bread alone, you know.